Hello, welcome back to Carl's Place. I am Carl, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm trying to lose a little weight, so I need a healthy alternative to sweets. So I'm going to attempt to make avocado chocolate mousse. Chocolate, avocados. Let's see if they mix. Okay, thank you for joining me on my quest to try to be healthy. um, I checked this recipe out online, and what I've done is I've taken aspects of a lot of them and then threw a little bit of Carl in there. So let's see how this turns out. Now the recipe is completely done in a food processor. So unfortunately, me and my food processor are not great friends. So she's failed me a couple of times, but she makes great butter and some other things, but I don't know how it's going to work with this one, so we'll see. Should be nice and smooth and creamy when it's done. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to introduce the ingredients as I'm putting in here, because it's really just blend and serve. Well, blend, add the chocolate and serve. So I'll show you that as we're going. And that's it. It's very simple, 2 minutes. So let's get to it. Okay, so first ingredient you will need are 4 very ripe Hass avocados. So get them at the stage where they're ripe, where they feel as though if you squeeze them, they would burst, but not so soft, because you don't really want any brown avocado in here. So hopefully these are nice and green, and we'll go ahead and use them. So nice. Okay, now the next ingredients is 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Give that a good pour in there. 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Now, these next 2 ingredients, I have coconut cream and coconut milk. So what I did was I bought a can of coconut milk, and on the top of it is usually a layer of the cream. So I just took out whatever I could. There's probably about 3.5 tablespoons of coconut cream that I got. So I'm going to put that in here, and I think that'll help the creaminess. And then 3 tablespoons of coconut milk. Okay. Then you need a 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa. Now, a lot of the recipes called for, Dutch cocoa or this cocoa and that cocoa, but I'm just going with good old-fashioned store-bought unsweetened cocoa. We'll see how that goes, but don't put it in yet. You're going to put that aside. You're going to put it in after you mix everything. Now, this final ingredient, now this is a 1/2 cup of agave syrup or nectar, whatever you want to call it. It's a healthy alternative to sugar, in the sense that sugar is refined. It's processed, and it loses a lot of its natural benefits. But with agave, it's not processed and it's natural. Now, that being said, both agave and sugar have about the same amount of calories and fructose. So it's still high in sugar content either way, but it is delicious. It tastes like a combination of honey and maple syrup. So I'm going to put a 1/2 cup of this in there and see how that goes. Okay, let's go ahead and give this a whirl and keep the unsweetened cocoa handy. All right, I'm just going to put it on a couple of pulses, see what happens there, and then maybe put it on low. So here we go. Oh, gotta plug it in. Okay, now we're all plugged in. Let's see what happens when we pulse it. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna put it on low now. All right, let's check. All right, let's give it a check. Oy. See, I told you, my food processor and I don't get along. It's always a battle. Okay, I'm just going to scrape down the sides of it, just make sure she's not missing any chunks. And so far, it looks like really, really smooth guacamole. It smells really good. It smells really, really sweet. And start adding the chocolate now. I'm just going to put a couple of tablespoons in it at a time until I get the whole half cup in there. Okay, that's about 3 so far, so let's give it a couple of pulses, see if it mixes well. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna give it one more scrape because I can still see some little line of avocado that's not mixing completely. So let's give it a swirl. And oh yeah, and it looks like some of the chocolate's kind of bouncing around on the top. So oh wow, the texture of this is unbelievable. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Sticks right to there. Sticks right to the spatula. Nice and thick and chocolatey. Okay, I'm going to put some in a bowl. I'm going to try this because I need to try this now. Okay, we're at the moment I've most anticipated on this video, the tasting. So it looks it looks more like chocolate pudding than chocolate mousse to me. Well, kind of in between because it looks light and fluffy, but pudding-like at the same time. So you can see it's nice and rich. The smell is just all chocolate. Okay, let's give it a try. Cheers. Wow. Wow. That is really good. Now there's a little tiny grittiness. Nothing bad. Nothing unpleasant. Um, I would probably even maybe put a little bit more agave than I did. So, mm, I would say it tastes a lot like a pudding cup. Definitely tastes more like a pudding cup than like I don't know, a high-end restaurant. But I could see it being served in a high-end restaurant. Mm, so good, and it'd be healthy. Maybe whip up some a little of the coconut cream with the coconut milk. Trying to make a whipped coconut cream for the top. That would be really delicious too, probably. I could throw some fruit on here, some strawberries or raspberries. And it definitely has a deep dark chocolate taste, which I'm not a huge fan of. I like dark chocolate, but this is really good. Mm. All right, I got to do it. You know what this is, guys?
Help?
A munchy food alert. Yep. It's that good. It's really, really tasty. You feel like you're indulging with, but at the same time, you're getting totally healthy food. Um, yeah, it's delicious. And you can't taste the avocado. Well, I can't say that you can't taste the avocado, but it's so slight and unnoticeable. It's noticeable if you're really looking for it, but otherwise you wouldn't probably even notice that it's made out of avocados. But you could just tell people, oh, it's a fancy recipe, and then tell them after it's avocado. Unless they're allergic to avocados, you don't want to do that. Oh, okay. Mm. Alrighty. So that is the chocolate avocado mousse recipe from Carl's Place. I hope you loved today's video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have subscribed, don't forget to hit the notification button for any future coming videos. Have a great day, guys. I'm very happy I have something sweet to eat and try to lose weight. Wish me luck. Bye.